San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On second down, here's Murray. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On the counter, Mitchell. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now they'll throw with Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Elijah Mitchell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray fighting, lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
52 blaster.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake. Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 32 yards. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And Green with a catch left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now this game, of course, held at the fabled Estadio Azteca, home to the Mexican national soccer team. Home to 2 World Cup finals, including Diego Maradona and the Hand of God goal in 1986. Look it up, kids. This is the final of 5 international games for 2022, as well as the 5th time a regular season game has been held here. The Cards and Niners actually played in the first of those games back in 2005, a 31-14 Arizona victory in front of an announced crowd of over 103,000. First carry for James Conner. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Green. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Now Murray. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point. Touchdown!
Kyle Juszczyk, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
Prater's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
From the 27,
Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Yeah, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Down. Black Ultra.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect him with his legs for that first down pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
They find some open field here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Swim.
Connor up the middle. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining.
So with linebackers, they don't let them do that shit unless it's like Fred Warner who got the zone hawk. Only reason Fred Warner could even do it is because he got the zone hawk shit.
Play action, now it's Lance. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
And that
Come on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set, and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the 2nd half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Shot 17. Field black. Field blue. 10.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould.
The kick by Gould is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The drive will start with Connor, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Murray now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Murray from midfield. And this is caught. It's Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Murray going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now Murray again.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cards are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On play action, Lance.
And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Niners are going to get the football here. As
You got in his way that time, son.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads
You got in his way that time, son.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And this will be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Murray. His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried out here for this series, head coach kind of just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 6.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through. All that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
He's got a man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They run over center with Mitchell.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Touchdown! Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game.
That was a very good hit stick, sir.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. They nearly sprung it that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 186 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up
Come
some points.
on.
My goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Okay, ready?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ready?
Now Lance on the option right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Prater on to add the extra extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Wow. 240 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A give here to Mitchell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a